the inside, she got the scoop on the ones to watch, on the ones that's hot. No one can do it quite like Caroline.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
I'm here with the highly beautiful, talented, funny, so many words to describe the Sisterhood.
Just epic.
Epic.
Epic, awesome.
Thanks, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just toot my own horn now.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Nothing much.
Dude, we're so stoked to be here. Thanks for having us.
We're here live. Well, not live. We're here in Aurora Studios. We're speaking live, but this will air later.
I feel like there needs to be like a Aurora.
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 Maybe in your best Cher voice.
Aurora. I don't know.
So all you people listening, I don't think y'all can understand how talented you guys are. Can we have a little taste of what I got to hear? Maybe a little Cher?
Oh, a little share?
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
I like it. Ready?
Do you want to take the higher one?
I have to do the share move. This is
Yeah.
the share move.
Oh, yeah. Get it all
Do
right.
you believe in love after love after love after love after love? I can feel something inside myself. I really don't think it's strong enough. Oh.
You're welcome.
Okay, while we're at it, throw some Celine in there. We need to hear Celine.
Defend Cher.
No, I love Cher. Like, literally love Cher. I dressed like Cher today. I wanted to dress like Cher.
And you guys look
Killing
amazing.
it. I like
Thanks.
the sparkle.
Okay, can y'all do some Celine?
Celine.
What is the Celine we were doing?
Hi. That's what she does.
You do it.
I can't. Wait, hold on. I have to think about it. She goes like, "Come on." That's what she does in the middle of her set.
Lots of heartbeat chest, like
Have you
thumping
ever
on
seen
the
her
great.
live, like
yes,
in Vegas?
and I died. And I saw Michael Bolton live too. Those are my two favorites.
I love
Not
Michael
together,
Bolton.
Separate.
Separately, but to
Situation.
me, Michael Bolton and Celine Dion are like the top of the
They're
top.
the best.
Yeah,
And
are
Rod
epic.
Stewart, obviously. I've never seen him.
He's
live.
pretty good.
Who's that guy?
He's pretty good.
I've never heard of him.
Well, you know. So we got Ruby Stewart, and we got Alyssa. I can never say it. Bonagara.
Bonagura.
Bonagura.
Bonagura. It's not that hard. It's not that
Bonagura.
freaking hard over here.
Bonagura.
It's just Italian, you know.
It's Italian. Can you
Yeah.
cook Italian?
I'm a
Hell
great
yeah.
cook.
Well, what do you make?
Well, anything.
Her mom's a really great cook, though.
I
She does
learned
some
from
good
my mother.
meatballs.
Like lasagna.
Yep. I can do like eggplant parmesan,
Oh.
real good. I can
Nice.
do pasta. My mom makes this penne chicken pasta that's like the best chicken pasta you've ever
Do
had.
Hot Pockets.
Oh, Hot
Put 'em in
Pockets
the
all day long.
microwave.
No, my mom makes biscottis, which are like the best. They're
So
the
are you
best.
cooking all the time?
Yeah.
Is this like a hobby
Yeah.
of yours?
I love to cook.
Teach me.
We just got
cook.
Graham and I
You
just
don't
got
cook?
Blue Apron.
No.
Not at all?
No. I can't cook at
You've
all.
got to do it. You got to get Blue Apron.
I can cook those box meals.
They're great.
Yes,
It's
they
fun.
are great.
I can cook some ramen.
I can cook some ramen.
Put in some hot water and some spices in it.
It's perfect. It's like amazing. So you guys both grew up in musical families. Alyssa,
Yes.
your parents were also, they had a record deal, right?
Yeah, they were on RCA Records on country and
What are they
a band
called?
called Bailey and the Boys.
So did you grow up on the road with them?
I did. I was like 3 weeks old on the bus, and I grew up on the bus.
And what is life? I'm going to go through both of you
Yeah.
guys' upbringings because
Bus babies.
they're crazy.
Bus
They're
babies.
both
Bus babies. Well,
Jet
she's
baby.
she's a plane baby. She grew up on a plane.
jet baby. 'Cause
She's a jet baby. I'm a bus baby, but it's really about the same.
totally. So what is
Still
it?
get there. Just
You still
different
get
amount
there.
of time.
Yeah.
What is it like being a bus baby? And obviously, Ruby's dad is Rod Stewart, the late,
Yep.
not the
He's still
He's
alive.
still alive.
late great. Sorry, Rod.
Definitely
He's
still
the
alive.
great.
Live and kicking.
The late great. I mean, just the great.
The great, just the great Rod Stewart. What is it like being a bus baby and a plane baby?
I loved growing up on the bus. I mean, my mom would come and wake me up at like 12 o'clock midnight. And she'd be like, Lissy, the bus is here. And I just remember like waking up and grabbing my pillow and walking down the driveway and getting on the bus. And we'd wake up in some random city and it was awesome. But that was my whole life. I mean, literally my mom, she tried to get pregnant for like 6 years while they were like, you know, putting out singles, making the records. And then she finally got pregnant when they had a top 10 hit.
Oh,
And so she was like, great.
of course.
Great. Now I'm pregnant and I have to like have the baby and push out the first single as well.
So she's pushing double push.
Yeah, double push. So she like had me, and then we went on the road, and it was awesome. I mean, I loved it. I'm an only child, so like
Okay, I was gonna ask
all
you.
the guys on the bus were my brothers, and my mom and dad I'm like they're my best friends. So
Did you experience some things that most children don't see when they're growing up?
definitely. But my mom was like, it's a bubble on the bus for Alyssa. No cussing, no alcohol,
no
no
marijuana.
yeah, no marijuana. But it was great.
At least
I mean,
not in vision sight.
yeah, no, they were really great. Kind of like a hippie. It was like a hippie bus. It was
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
They're
freaking love
rad.
that.
Yeah, it was great.
So your whole childhood was on a bus.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Where is that bus now?
The bus got sold. It was really sad.
Oh man.
There's a couple videos. Our drummer
That's
at
like
the time.
your home.
I know. It was like, yeah, it's
right.
your house,
Right.
basically.
Did your parents own it? Your parents owned the bus.
Yeah, my mom like decked it
Cool.
out in Laura Ashley back in the
Oh,
80s and
yeah.
90s. It was so great.
I remember Laura Ashley. That's like nice.
It was
stuff.
great.
It is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
But I just love being on the bus. I
What was
sleep
your
the best
bunk
on the
like?
bus. My bunk, well, see, I lived in the back with my mom. My dad got kicked out of the back bed because she had like one of those star coaches with the bed in the back. So it was like when I was born, she's like, "All right, me and Lissy are in the back. We're sleeping you're sleeping in the bunk." But then when I got older, I slept in the bunk. She was worried I was gonna fall out.
Right.
You know, like she's like, "I'm worried you're gonna like hit a bump and fall out over here."
Did you have a crib at one point on the bus?
No, I think I just
slept with
I think
her.
I just
In the
slept
bed.
in the bed. Yeah.
I feel like you learn so many life lessons
You
growing
do.
up this
Oh,
way.
yeah.
You know, like you
For
learn
sure.
about people, you
Yeah.
learn about cultures because you're going to
Yeah.
all different places.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell me
Pretty great.
about being Rod Stewart's daughter. Did you always know
Pretty
he was
fun.
Rod Stewart? Or when did you realize you had a famous father?
I didn't. Like, I still don't, actually.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? No, I don't know. I never considered him like a famous person. He was always just like my dad. But I guess when you meet fans and someone's like, check out my Rod Stewart tattoo on my arm, you're like, oh, this is a real thing. This is like, you got a Rod Stewart tattoo. But yeah, I think that it's always kind of he's just been a normal person to me. Also because he's just really humble and sweet and, you know, doesn't really
he's
act like
awesome.
a diva. So
I'm wondering, I feel like a lot of the great legendary artists, entertainers are very humble. I keep hearing that.
Yeah,
That's
and
why
I think
they
it's
last
like
so long.
refreshing to actually meet someone and be like, oh my God, you're a good person and you're successful.
They're just,
'Cause
it's their
that's-
talent. You
yeah.
know, they have a talent and they use it, but they're not an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
yeah.
such a bummer when you meet. It's such a bummer when you meet someone that's like that you look up to and you like love their music and then they're just jerks.
It's
like,
such
why-
a
happened.
letdown.
That
You
has
get a
happened to me.
gift, like this amazing gift to make music and help people and touch people's lives, and you should just
Yeah.
be nice and humble about
I
it because it's pretty
totally
cool.
Agree.
Yeah.
And I do feel like, do you sort of feel like music is a gift, is a calling? Like it's something that
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
felt
Oh,
from
yeah.
a young age?
Definitely. I can't remember when I started singing. I think it was just always like a thing that you know, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. I used to get picked on at school, and I
Why?
would go
Me
just
What?
because my dad was who he was, and people just wanted.
Well,
to
he
pick on
could
me.
send a sniper out and have them killed. I mean, they should
Can you
watch
imagine if I
themselves.
said that when I was like 7? My dad's gonna send a sniper to kill you if you make fun of me. No, but I used to like sit in the bathroom and sing because it would make my butterflies go away. So it was always like a
I had the
form
same
of like
thing.
coping with fear and stuff, and it kind of still is. Before we go on stage, I'm like,
That's
just like
exactly
humming to
what
myself.
I used to do.
You guys are
People used
soulmates.
to, seriously though.
We
like,
seriously are.
y'all
We have a
match.
lot in common.
we kind of grew up the same, which is really strange, and it's
We
it's,
both have missing teeth.
yeah.
What teeth are missing?
This
Our
one.
front tooth.
This one.
Oh, wait,
this
are
one
they
missing.
opposite front
Yeah,
teeth?
they're
Yeah.
opposite.
Oh, you guys,
My
stop
left one,
it.
her right one. I fell when I was like dancing one day.
My story
in
is
dance
like
class,
not
and
as
she
clean.
was on the street. You were on the street. You fell.
I
on
was
the street.
outside of a club when I
What
was
were you doing
like,
on the street outside of a club?
I was like 16.
Being
and I was
Rod Stewart's
outside of a
daughter.
Club, and I
Being super
fell and I
cool.
hit my face and it was just bad.
Yeah.
I
Y'all
had
have
2
matching
friends,
missing
though.
teeth.
Yeah.
Matching missing
Isn't that
teeth.
weird?
Both grew up on the road. Don't you feel like this industry kind of attracts like the wild ones? You know,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
the free-spirited ones, the ones
For
who
sure.
just need to roam.
Yes.
You know,
That's the reason
I
why you
love
kind
roaming.
of do it, you know?
because you need to.
You just need to be wild.
Why do you guys do it? What does wild look like
Oh my
to you
god,
guys?
I would
What
die
is-
without music. I would
Yeah.
die if I didn't do it.
I
Like
have
literally.
no other capabilities of being like, I couldn't work in a coffee shop for sure. I would screw it up.
I did it the same reason you did. I mean, I would be in school and everybody thought I was crazy because I'd like go out on the weekends with my parents and I'd come back and they'd be like, just go back on tour, Alyssa. Why don't you write a song? I'm like, this, like, as a kid, you're like, and then you like, the girls make fun of me because I would always have on something like different because I, found it in New Mexico or something. And they'd be like, why aren't you wearing Mavi jeans? Because they're like the coolest. And I'd be like, what are they? I don't know. I
miss
mine are like
those.
hand-me-downs, man. But anyway, so I always made music and I would go home and like write songs about kids being mean to me. So it saved my life, really,
You know,
Music saved my life.
I think about this often because it's kind of a two-edged sword. Sometimes when you have this calling on your heart
Yeah.
and you know it's what you're meant to do and you chase it relentlessly,
Yeah.
it's like the biggest blessing because you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for people who don't know what they want to do because
Yeah.
it's like a
Yeah.
wild world out
Yeah.
there just
Yeah.
wandering around if you don't know what you want to do with your life.
Yeah.
But also, a calling like this puts you through the ringer. Like it makes
Yeah.
you chase it down and
I
hunt
think
it
that
out.
if you're not being made fun of, then there's a problem there. I hope my kids get made fun of, actually, because I think it made me a stronger person.
Yeah, definitely.
Being picked on and like also standing up for other people that were being picked on at school because I had been picked on. It's a whole. Most musicians, I think, at some point in their life have been through bullying.
You
for
have
sure.
to go through that.
You
That's I
know?
think that's
Makes
why
you
it's so
stronger.
weird. We were just talking about this last night, but I think you're given the gift so that you can go through all the turmoil and the stuff so that you can write about it and someone else can be
Interpret
saved
the-
from it, just like you were when you turned on, the music that you listened to when you had
Yeah.
a horrible day. You know what I mean? So it's important to kind of go through all that stuff, and we have to. I feel like we feel it almost tenfold because we have that gift. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very wise. Not everyone can see it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Was there ever a point when you guys thought, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to quit?
Yeah.
Totally.
Sometimes, like,
but then
yeah.
I would like.
But you have to be kind of
Cry.
tested to
That
see how
means
much
play
you
music.
really want something. Essentially,
A dream like this puts you through the ringer. I feel like it
Yeah.
doesn't make it easy to catch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so worth it when you do, because you did like give up on it at one point and then try again, and
Yeah.
you're always constantly trying to get towards a goal. And yeah, I think everyone in their life like gives up or wants to give up at something that they're doing.
Yeah.
because it's challenging, but it's just important to keep trying.
Without the struggle,
always.
you wouldn't make great music.
Yeah,
That is
very
so true. You wouldn't have anything
You know
to
what I mean?
write about.
Yeah,
When was the first time you guys felt like, I don't
I feel
know
like
if
this
it
is a
was,
therapy session.
I love you some therapy,
Should we lay on
okay?
the couch?
I know.
Yes.
So just
So anyway-
analyze all my problems.
This
Can I
one
get you a
time,
lavender towel?
this one time I was.
When I was 5.
That's why.
When was the first time you felt like you actually had it, like made a break, like had a break that was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this, like it's happening?
Now,
Now, seriously, it's actually
No.
it's crazy. So Ruby and I have we met through mutual friends, through my boyfriend actually. So he's in a band, Tyler Bryant, the Shakedown.
And also, y'all have so much fame and celebrity all around you because, like,
It's
his
weird,
dad
man.
played with Aerosmith.
yeah,
Yeah, he's in Aerosmith. He was like
Yeah.
him.
this little band.
Just
Yeah.
this little rock
band.
band. It's weird. I feel like all the offspring find each other. All the musical offspring
Yes.
find each other, and because we're all like weirdos. We're like, oh, so you grew up on a bus too? Wow, cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But we met so they went out to LA to play this Jimmy Page event for it was a book signing event, and they got asked to play all Led Zeppelin songs acoustic, and so they were freaking
In
out
front of Jimmy
in front of Jimmy Page. So
Okay,
they're
that's
freaking out.
a huge deal.
Yeah,
Big deal.
crazy. So they fly out there, and I was super jealous I couldn't go. And I remember Graham called me that night, and he's like, "Oh man, it was so cool." And now Tyler met this girl Ruby in the bar, and they started talking about blues music, and they
So
are
that's how y'all met.
so
You were at the
so.
Jimmy Page event.
Well,
I was recording at I forgot to just talking to the mic just then. I was actually recording downstairs in the studio at
Oh.
Nightbird Studios, and so I went up to have a drink because I was kind of breaking up with my producer, the person.
the
that was
Sunset Marquee
so I
has
was I need to go
it's
have a drink.
have you been to Sunset Marquee in
think
LA?
so.
It's really cool.
They've got a
All the
studio
rock stars
downstairs,
hang out
and then
there.
it's an amazing hotel with
really
villas
rad.
and
Oh, yes,
stuff.
I've stayed
yeah,
there.
It's
It's
super
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
Super
so she was recording downstairs while this whole event was going on, and that's how Tyler and her
Yeah.
met.
No way.
So Tyler came up to me and was like, "Do you like Muddy Waters or Howling Wolf?" And I was like, "Howling Wolf." And he's like, "We should be friends."
God.
Seriously.
And so then we wrote a
did he
song
know?
that night and then recorded till 4 a.m. And then I think Graham left
He
and called
called
you
me.
and was like,
He's so Tyler's hanging out with this girl named Ruby, and she's super cool, and I feel like you guys would be friends.
So
And
go
s-
Tyler and the Shakedown
Yes.
and Graham for
Yeah.
making this happen.
Seriously.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they get a 5% stake in the band at least?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. It's
they're
been-
going to watch us and be like,
Actually,
we
about that
should.
percentage.
They're the brotherhood. We're the
It's
sisterhood.
the finder's fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Totally.
So they kind of put that together. Okay.
Well, so
Yeah.
then she came over to Nashville to write with Tyler because she was working on her solo project. And at the same time, I was working on my solo project and was going through some stuff with a producer. It didn't work out. And she was literally going through the same thing.
Same thing.
So Tyler.
of course y'all were with your matching teeth and
Yeah.
Yeah.
personalities
It's like
and producer
exactly.
the
problems.
universe was like, you need to meet. And then we did. You need to meet.
But the first thing when we met, we were like, God, you're so familiar. I feel
It's
there
a
was
soulmate.
no,
It's a soul
yeah,
Soulmates.
soul
Your
connections
souls
are true.
have known each other for a long
Soul
time.
sisters,
Hell yeah.
girl. Yeah. So
Was it instant love?
Seriously,
So-
well, Tyler called us up, and it was like 11 o'clock at night in the
snow.
winter, right?
We went and got ice cream, and then we stopped by their place, and she like played us a song, and I was like, oh my God, she's such a good voice. I really like her.
Well, Tyler was like, we just got ice cream. Can I bring Ruby over? And I'm like, I'm in my pajamas. Like, but yeah, okay, bring her over. And so she came over, and Tyler was like, you guys should like play some songs for each other. And
Yeah.
that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
You guys,
Weird, huh?
if
Yeah.
this was not like meant to be,
It's fate.
yeah. But I totally believe that, like you guys said, the universe was like, ah.
Seriously.
Well, then everything just started lining up for us.
That's when you know you're on track.
Yeah.
So what lined up?
So, well, we wrote these 2 songs together, and then my
In the
sister.
wait,
Wanna
you gotta tell them
make
the
it?
story because it's really funny.
What are the
Okay,
songs I wrote?
so the
She-
boys
she
were
came-
jamming like down
Yeah.
on the first level, and it
And
was
this
like
was the apocalypse, snow apocalypse.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
so
like
for
when it
3
snowed.
days. And
Your
by the
snow
way,
day.
I'm from California, so I was so excited. Everyone else was like freaking out, and I'm like, snow, 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 snow. And so the boys are like jamming downstairs and playing like hardcore rock music, and Alyssa and I were just like talking, drinking some wine, and we were like, we should write some songs since they're writing music. We should go write some music. So we go upstairs to the 4th level?
It's like the third. It's like
Third level
It's
of
just
the
like the
house?
top level of the
Yeah.
house, and the only quiet place when they're jamming downstairs
bathroom.
is the bathroom. And we have this really cool bathroom. There's like big floor, and so we took all these little lights, like all these candles, and just lit them up on the floor.
You guys
We
know
sat
this
on
is
the
like
floor.
a straight
Turn
out
the
of a
lights
rock and roll
out.
movie.
It's like so funny.
We were like, that's what Stevie Nicks would do. Red wine, candles, sit on the floor,
Write a
get
song.
real. So we wrote these 2 songs,
Yeah.
The Fire and Someone's, and then we recorded them the next day,
We wrote them
right?
in like 30 minutes. We were like, that's rare.
and we
Wow,
showed it to the
cool.
boys.
Oh, we're just because
We're
you're
like,
like,
is this
soul
cool?
connection here.
Seriously.
So the boys came in and they're listening, and we're like, we wrote these 2 songs. You want to hear them? So we play them for them, and they're
Tyler
just
was
like,
jamming with us. Remember, he came up.
yeah,
and
he
was
came
like,
and started playing.
That's really cool.
They were super impressed. They were like, whoa, you guys should like do this. I think anyone that saw us play, just like we were just doing it for fun. Like my dad saw us and he was like, you guys really need to take this seriously and like start a band.
Well, when Rod Stewart
And-
says that, you actually should listen.
Yeah,
Well, we did
right?
after that.
We did.
That was the moment that we were like,
"You're probably
that's
right."
not the first time we've heard that. Maybe we should do this.
Well,
Yeah.
especially because
But-
it happens so naturally and so instantly
Yeah.
and so fast.
Do you
Yeah.
know what's cool? It's like I don't think a lot of people meet in the way that we met anymore. Like the Beatles, they kind of were all living on the same street and hung out. And I don't think people are just paired through their record label or like a publishing deal, like to write with someone or whatnot. And this was just truly
just-
happened because of fate.
Let's just
So-
make music and have fun, you know?
And
Yeah.
also to throw in like your boyfriend's band, Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you have that vibe, that rock and roll vibe. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like the Rat Pack, you know, like back
Yeah.
in the day, like this group that just
Yeah.
comes together and loves music
Yeah.
and is like living this rock and roll life.
Yeah.
That's literally the movies.
Yes, it's like almost famous.
It is.
It's
like
pretty
almost
funny.
famous.
Her house, like when there's parties and stuff going on, it's very much so like
It's really
a
weird.
lot of-
But you know what? Like we don't all like know that. We just like hanging out with each other. But it's like it's weird how you kind of all find each other, and then like I mean, I remember you called me. She went back to LA, and then she called me and she was like, "Hey, I know you have a studio." I went to school for engineering in England, which is even weirder because
Okay.
she was living in England while I was living in
we
England.
kind of bonded over that at
Hold
the
on.
same time because we were there.
Take a break and explain that little chapter. Before we go on, let's halt.
So I got.
Let's
so
talk about the England
I-
di- the
yeah,
England
right.
section.
Like it's so strange, but my parents got this gig when I was a junior in high school in Scotland, in Thurso, Scotland, and so it was the first time I had ever been overseas, and it was the first time my parents had ever been overseas. So we flew into Edinburgh. We got in a rental car, and we drove on the left side on like these 1-lane roads with like sheep
Who was
crossings.
driving?
My
Your dad?
And I was so scared. I was like, I'm gonna die. And we were like, it was so scary. So anyway, that was like my first like taste of the UK, and I was like, I want to live here. And so when I came back, I was at a party, and this girl was like, she was from Liverpool, and started talking. She's like, "Where are you going to college, mate?" And I was like, "I don't know, like maybe Berkeley." I was like, I didn't really want to go to college. I just wanted to like make music,
Yeah.
And she's like, "You should go to the Paul McCartney School in Liverpool." And I was like,
Liverpool.
How
"What?"
good is her accent?
Oh, it's so good.
It
Keep
was-
talking in it.
And so I was like, "Wait, what do you?"
Liverpool.
And she's like,
Don't stop.
He started like this really cool Liverpudlian school called the Paul McCartney School in Liverpool. So it was the only place I applied. I got in
good.
as an audio engineer to learn how to like produce all my music and stuff. So,
So
that
that's badass that you're this chick now who can play, sing, and produce.
You know what's so funny is like I met her and she's like light and bubbly and so sweet and da-da-da. And then we got into the studio and she's like, right, And she's like a
Beast
beast.
mode.
She's literally like a beast in the studio. And I was like, who is this
She's
person?
like, boys,
I'm
back off, I got this.
fascinated. So
love it.
fascinated. But
So you
yeah.
lived in Liverpool, and then you're living over there too?
I think we were over there around the same time. We had commercials as well at the
Yeah.
same time.
What do you mean
Songs and
commercials?
commercials.
We had songs and commercials at the same time.
How do you get a song and a
She
commercial
had
in Liverpool?
she sang. Well,
I
this
was
is
in a
after
Pepsi
that.
commercial.
in a Pepsi commercial?
Yeah.
She sang
She did
whatever
Lowe's
Lola
commercial.
wants. She sang that Pepsi commercial, and then
Yeah.
I had a
I mean, you
song.
can make some bank in a Pepsi commercial.
I
Get
did.
it.
I spent it all, but
Well, heck yeah.
so did you.
yeah, I said.
Well, of
We
course.
talked about that. That was our
Yeah.
first, like, we made a lot of money and now we like know what to
We're
do
like,
with money.
oh,
But
shit.
at that time we were like, okay, let's like
Where did
buy
that all
lots of
go?
shoes.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
was not
blow
a
it
good
in the beginning,
idea.
right?
Exactly.
Shows. Oh my God, shows.
You kind of have to learn.
yeah, you have to learn. But
So
I,
y'all are living over there kind of the same time, both making
Yeah.
commercials,
we,
both
we
like,
didn't meet over there though.
This is
Yeah.
bizarre.
It's really weird.
So we've had like parallel lives, very similar lives,
Yeah.
but just never. We also, what else do we have in common? We always discover something new every interview we do.
Something.
Something with our
someone-
grandmothers or something. Was there
I
one?
can't remember, but
We have like similar family names and stuff as well.
Well, what's even
People in our
weirder
family.
is that so my parents are all Italian.
Oh, our families fought next to each.
Yes.
Fought?
So you gonna tell that story?
Well, yeah.
Sterling
So we
Castle?
go to. So Rod invited us to come on tour with him this
How
past year.
was that?
It was
Is this
incredible.
the first time you've opened for your dad?
It's
Yeah.
the first time we've ever like played any shows. Really.
No, this
was-
is my first time opening for my dad, but I've played in between his set. So I would
That's
sing
what I
like
used to
one
do
of
when
my
I grew up.
songs,
With
and
your
then I would do
family.
Yeah,
Forever
my mom
Young.
would like bring me up on the middle of her
Yeah.
set.
I just
So
sound
how
like
weird
an
is
old
that?
lady just then.
Family.
Y'all's first show are opening for Rod Stewart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
That's a way to start.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
Gary,
well-
we did Gary Clark Jr. as well after that, which
Yeah,
was
we
so
did.
much fun. And then we did Jesse James. We did a run with Jesse, which
Love
is
her.
awesome.
Jesse's great.
Which you also have her single Lights Down Low.
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
And let's not forget you wrote
Gold.
Gold. Oh, Gold.
Yeah.
And
She
you wrote
cut
a
gold.
song for Steven Tyler too.
Yeah, so the song
Make
that
My
was
Own
in, I
Sunshine?
had in a commercial, which was in a Lowe's commercial, I Make My Own Sunshine. I wrote it when I was living in England because it was raining all the time. That's why I wrote it.
Proper song.
It was like, I thought it was just like,
It's
it was just a song for
raining.
me, right? So I was like, oh, Make My Own Sunshine. And then he came to a show recently, but this is like, that's, talking about the circles and stuff. It was like so strange. He came
And
to
you wrote
my-
Circles for Jana Kramer.
Yeah.
Speaking of circles.
Circles.
like
Weird.
killing.
So then Steven came to my show and heard me sing that song, and he put it on his album.
Did
Pretty
you
cool.
die when Steven came to your show and heard you sing that song? and put it on his
Yes,
album?
I cried actually. I was so excited. And then we sang I Don't Want to Miss a
Love
Thing
it.
together. It was my 27th birthday. And that was the year I
It
met
was
you.
a full moon
That
too.
was the year
It
I
was
met
like
you.
the
It was-
craziest night.
And y'all have
So
some
weird.
serious like luck with full moons.
It's really
apparently.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like y'all
Yeah.
write
We
hits
write all
and
our
turn into
hits.
Well, she
vampires?
came and saw me sing with my dad on a full moon, and then I think it was like literally maybe
months or
3 or
3
2
months?
months later, the next like full moon, that we
We
ended
played.
up opening for my, or not opening, but we played in the intermission.
And
thing
at Caesar's
for my-
Palace.
yeah, for my
So all
dad,
this stuff
so-
started coming together. It was like really weird. Like we started the band. She came to Nashville. She was like, "Let's work in your studio." We wrote like 5 songs. I produced them with her there, just the two of us, and my mom sang on some of it. My
Yeah.
dad sang on some of it.
It was really nice because we've been in like writing situations where we were kind of told what to do, and this was the first time that we had like the liberty to just do whatever we
Isn't
wanted.
that a freedom?
It was
Yeah,
really fun.
and that's really what the Sisterhood is about. We kind of were rebelling against like being put in these boxes, and so we
Yeah.
were like, let's do something that's like soul, rock, and country, like all within the same, song. And so, I mean, that's my favorite studio.
It's
is-
so fun.
is
We call it
Treetops.
Treetop. It looks like a
Studios,
tree
yeah.
house.
It's
my
really
parents live
cool.
out in Franklin, where I grew up, and it's like plush green land.
Yeah.
But so then we got a call from Milan Fashion Week, and they were like,
That was epic.
So then y'all go
Come
over
play.
to Milan?
Yeah.
What is y'all's life?
We went to
Then-
Venice too. She's
then
never
you
been
went
to Italy, and I
overseas?
took her for the
It's
first
like
time.
the most
We went
random
to
thing.
Venice together.
Then they're like, then this guy Rob, who's awesome, came to one of our shows at the Bluebird, and she was visiting. I was like, get up at the Bluebird and play with me. We can play all our new songs. It was the first time we never played our songs. And then Rob comes up to us. He's like, you guys want to come play CMC in Australia? And we were like, yeah.
yes,
So
we only have 5 songs, but we'll figure it
He's
out.
like, you need an hour's worth of material. So we went home, we wrote like,
Yeah.
15 songs, and then flew to Australia, played this show, Came
That
back.
was so much fun. Oh
Literally.
my
Can
gosh.
you believe this is all happening? Like
No,
you said,
it's
everything
crazy.
was lining up.
Well,
It
when
was
we've been
meant to
doing
be.
our solo careers for so long, and it's never been this easy. And we were saying it's almost like we were both putting in the work for like this moment to happen.
Right.
So just doors keep on opening for us, and we're like, all right, let's go.
Let's
Then
go.
It's meant to happen. I feel
Yeah.
like it's that effortless. And the thing
Yeah.
is, like, it's that everyone says it takes 10 years to have an overnight success. Obviously, you guys have been
Okay.
doing this forever, your whole
That
life.
makes sense,
Yeah.
actually. It's been about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been doing it. You grew up in it. You've been doing it. But the timing had to be right.
Yeah.
Because maybe if you guys hadn't done all this work on your own, it wouldn't have gotten together and been so strong.
Oh, absolutely.
I completely agree. Yeah.
That's like everything in life, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Compacted
Yeah.
power.
So explain to me the sound of the Sisterhood and y'all's vibe and what you're trying to promote as artists. Like, who are you guys as artists?
Well, I
Strong women for sure
I agree with
that
that.
know what they want.
What do they
Yeah.
want?
And we do everything ourselves, which
World
is
peace.
really fun. You know, we've been managing ourselves as well.
Yeah.
which
That's
is
awesome. It's
Cool.
It's been
and-
really cool.
Yeah.
Teamed up with some really amazing people that have helping us along the way and great agents. And,
Yeah.
and
We're super
We're going to be
lucky.
making a record this year. We're like so excited about that.
Yes.
Our first record. And
God, what's it going to sound like?
It's like
Will
a
you come
little
and
bit
hang with us in the
country.
studio?
Yeah, come hang out. It's like a little bit country, a little rock and roll, a little folk. You
Because
know,
who are y'all's big
Yeah.
influences musically?
Joni Mitchell.
Oh.
Joni Mitchell and Fleetwood Mac, we both like agreed on. Like,
Of course
we
y'all
both
do.
listened
Agree.
to them. I listened to a lot of like Aretha and blues and R&B. Otis Redding, Sam and Dave. Like, my dad raised me on Temptations, and then also like rock. And I didn't get like so into country. She's still kind of like teaching me about that, the country scene.
But then you listen to your dad's like first record, and it's like
yeah,
pretty
Gasoline
country.
Alley is
Gasoline
pretty
Alley.
folky. So
So it's like, you know, it's a little bit folk. I mean, I grew up obviously in country music, Dolly Parton and Linda Ronstadt and
I know all those people.
Joni Mitchell, James
I know
Taylor.
the big ones. you
Yeah.
know? But
And so that's what we're kind of combining, and I get to play electric guitar in this band, so it's like really fun.
So badass. So
It's cool because
sexy.
she can hit those like big notes, like, and I hear them in my head, but I can't really hit them as powerful as she can hit them. So we
stop
kind of do
it.
that thing where we kind of
I was going to ask you,
She
how do
has a
y'all
beautiful
do leads
falsetto.
and harmonies? How does that all go? How do y'all decide who sings what?
just
it's
whatever
just
sounds
whatever
best.
fits.
And it's
We
just
kind of will
naturally, you
just
know?
like sing it. I'm learning so much about like I've never, she's done this her whole life with like singing with her parents and doing
Harmonies
the
and
harmonies
stuff, yeah.
and stuff. And I'm still learning. And so we'll usually like if we're recording a song, like sing through the song, and wherever our harmonies are kind of placed, the first time we sing it, we'll just do it that way, and
Okay.
it like sticks to that. But we trade off quite a bit.
Yeah.
So like
Y'all
someone
are
will
trading
sing.
leads and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really important to like not have any ego with it. That's what
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we make sure that
Yes.
there's no ego, and it's like
I think
you sound
that's
better singing
why-
this verse and I sound better singing this
Yeah.
part, and you know what I mean? We just make sure whatever's best for the song.
Yeah, whatever's best for the music. for
That
sure.
is so key. And I feel like so many people miss that.
Yeah.
And it screws up their career because they let their egos get involved. And instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
focusing on what's best for the song,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It all
yeah.
starts with the song.
it really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple more questions.
Okay.
We're going to wrap up and hear a few little songs from you guys.
Okay.
What advice would you tell your younger self?
Oh God.
Stop worrying so much.
It's all going to work out, right?
Yeah. I worried
That's
like
a hard question
so
because I wouldn't
much.
really change anything. I would say like take your time with certain things instead of rushing into something
Like
because
what?
of like pressure. Just like
Yeah.
certain, I definitely if I'm under pressure, I'll be like, okay, I'll do it. And when I was a kid, I probably just out of feeling that someone knew better than me, I would just go and do something instead of questioning it a little bit more and just
Yeah.
being like, or take your time and do
Yeah.
things that you believe in and yeah. But I don't think I would change a thing about my life whatsoever.
it's really good to go through all this stuff and then kind
Yeah.
of come out. You have to learn.
Would you change
right?
anything about your life?
No.
I don't think I
No.
would.
Do you think everyone has a calling?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think,
think
why
you
do you
just
think some people don't fulfill their calling?
I think you just have to listen to your inner voice.
Yep.
I think the inner voice is like everybody has it, but a lot of us choose not to listen to it. It's like if you know you're supposed to like go somewhere. I mean, all the fun things that have ever happened, I think, in my life and in our life as a career so far have been like the random moments where we're like, I don't really feel like going out tonight, but let's just go anyway.
That's so
And
true.
we go out and then we show up and it's like, oh, Steven Tyler just came to my show. What?
He's
You know
cutting
what I
my
mean?
song.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
going to sing
that's so
a duet with
true.
him.
it's like you just gotta go with the flow and you just
It's
gotta
the
like
nights that also you don't want to go out or you're not feeling
Yeah.
something that the best things happen.
yeah.
I feel like people fall in love when that usually it's like, oh, I didn't want to go out and then I met this
That's how
guy
I met
and like
Graham.
da da da.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
see?
didn't even know I was gonna go to that show and he just like walked up to me. It was pretty cool. Anyway, so it's yeah.
So I think I kind of agree with that. I think everyone has a calling, but some people just like they think that
Don't
for
hone
whatever
in on
reason
it.
they can't accomplish it or it's not meant for them. But really, everyone can fulfill their destiny if they just fight
Yeah.
for
Everybody
it.
can do it.
And
You just gotta
believe
go
in it.
for it.
But that's what music's for.
Yeah.
Kind of like showing you
Well,
that you should be
And you
doing
have to
that.
put yourself out there and be okay
Oh,
with
yeah.
exposing yourself,
Yeah.
maybe failing, maybe
Yes.
falling,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
rebuilding.
Yes.
It's
Making
not
mistakes.
about. It's not about winning. It's about just making great art and
Yeah.
and trying to touch someone's life. Like, I mean, if we play a show and there's 10 people there, the goal of the night is to touch one person in that audience, and then that's your job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, last question, then we're going to hear some songs.
'Kay.
Leave your light. Give me some inspiration that you want to tell people, to inspire people, or how you've been inspired.
What do you
Like,
explain
give me
that?
some inspiration, just a way that you want to inspire people, that some
through
inspiration you want to
music?
share. It
Okay.
could be anything.
I would say I think the coolest part about our friendship is that we push each other to like new levels, and like right when we met, you know, I wasn't behind the desk in the studio. I was like letting someone else do it. And when Ruby met me, she was like, you need to be doing your own stuff. And she's like, and you need to
So
go
bossy.
produce our stuff. So let's go into your studio and do it. And I was like, you're right. I can do this, you know? And I think you
Yeah.
really have to like help
know
each
that
other
you're
through
capable
things.
too,
Yeah.
and surround yourself. We were saying it's so important to like surround yourself with people that are better at what you do, because
Yeah.
then you're constantly
Always.
like evolving and learning. So I think that's like the reason why I moved to Nashville is because I came here and there was so many great musicians, and
Yeah.
I was like, I've got to be better. And
Yeah.
so if you are constantly surrounded by like the greatest musicians and doing whatever, you know,
Then you'll be better.
you're going to end up being the best as well. So I think that would be probably my advice to my younger self
and
as
don't,
well.
and don't ever surround yourself with negative energy, because that is
Yeah.
horrible for you.
It's like drinking
Yeah.
poison.
It is, man.
Yeah.
You know, life is short, so you got to just enjoy it.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for interviewing with me. And now we're going to have some music from the Sisterhood right here in Aurora Studios. Teal Audio's newest speaker line, the Aurora Livestream speakers, are designed to fit seamlessly into your home with its wide range of connectivity. To check out the latest speaker line, go to tealaudio.com. Okay, girls, so you're going to play us some tunes. Before you play these songs, give us a little backstory on what they're about.
Okay, so Closing In from Miles Away is the song we're going to play right now, and it was about a friend who was going through a tough time, and the lyrics are about there's always a silver lining, and hopefully you're going to see the white dove flying, closing in from miles away. That's what the song's about.
Running from the fire, breathing in the smoke. Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Yes, just a little bit. Walking on a highway. Catch me if I fall. Yeah, we're gonna make it, 'cause it's worth saving. There's a silver lining, hiding a gold sun rising. Out of the ashes in the mess we made, trying to see the white dove flying high over this mountain, closing in from miles away. Hey. Roses slowly dying without water that wilt away. Keep her at the garden with a heart that's hardened. Break it just a little bit, lover of mine. Stop the lying. Trapped inside the cave. Baby, release me. Love ain't gonna set us free. There's a silver lining. Hiding a gold sun rising. Out of the ashes in the mist we made. Trying. See the white dove flying high over this mountain, closing in from miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. There's a silver lining hiding a gold sun rising out of the ashes in the mess we made. Trying, see the white dove flying high over this mountain, closing in from miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away. Oh, miles and miles away.
Heck yes, you guys. Okay, so you're gonna play us one more song. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I couldn't even sometimes tell where your voices separated. It was so good.
That
Like
happens
one
to us
voice.
on stage, and we're like, who's
Wait, are you singing that part?
I was listening and looking at y'all, and I was like, where is the separation? It's so blended. It's so amazing, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's this next song about? Last song from the Sisterhood.
This is a love song.
This is a love song. This is the song that we were talking about to you earlier about when we wrote it in the bathroom in the snowpocalypse. This is the
Stevie
song.
Nicks vibe song.
This is called Someone's, and we kind of, it was kind of cool because we started writing this on guitar, and we were sitting up there in the bathroom with all the candles lit, and we started playing this progression, and we just started singing all these random things over it. And on the voice memo, it's really cool because Tyler came up and he was playing guitar with us too, Tyler Bryant, and you can hear us kind of like, you know, trying to figure out the words.
It was cool
Right?
because we kind of wrote it in 20 minutes and we didn't change it. So we listened
Yeah.
to the voice note and all the lyrics were there, and so we were just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is so easy.
This is what we
Just let
said.
it all out.
It's like a gift from God.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's one of
This
those
is called
channeling
Someone's.
things where you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can't wait to hear what God put through you guys. So let's hear this song. And then the Sisterhood, you guys, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us. So fun.
If you call out to someone, let it be me. Star-crossed lovers, two drops in the sea. When you find those eyes, you were born to me. The wind seeks the wings and the weight is released. Oh, let it be me. Oh, let it be me. 'Cause we all wanna be someone's. We all If there's a kiss in the darkness, let it be mine. Let me return all your sleepless nights. If there's a dream that you're dreaming, I'll bring all those colors to life. So let it be me by your side. 'Cause we all wanna be someone's. We all wanna be someone's. Wanna mean something to someone. 'Cause we all wanna be someone to someone. Oh, 'cause we all wanna be loved. 'Cause we all wanna be loved. 'Cause we all wanna be loved. 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 We all wanna be loved.
Y'all's music's making me like a blubbering idiot over here crying. It is so good. Oh my gosh. You guys, the Sisterhood. Thank you so much for joining me
Thanks for
today.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
So
This is
much fun.
awesome. You're awesome.
You guys.
Sisterhood.
I'm part of the Sisterhood now.
I'm honored. I'm honored. You guys are the best. Thank you for this amazing interview at Aurora for Hyper Caroline Hobby Podcast. You guys are the best
You're the
ever.
best. Thanks for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us. This has been
Thanks.
fun.
Thank you all so much for tuning in today with the Sisterhood here at Aurora Studios for Hyper Caroline Hobby Podcast. We'll see you next week.